welcome to MBC News. I'm your host, Toby Mustard, and tonight's top story is about a 13-year-old boy in Atherton, California. He claims to have designed the ideal homeless shelter revolving around the tangential issues of a homeless person. With money and space not being a problem, will it still be an ideal place for society? First, we've gone to the local charity to ask a few questions. I'm Toby Mustard.
And I'm Lorraine Moriarty. I'm a child of God, and I'm blessed to be the Executive Director of the St. Vincent de Paul Society here in San Mateo County.
Have you noticed any trends in preventing these people's return to the streets?
I think with the ability to offer more housing at the front end would be huge, and then we could look at maybe some of the folks who had addiction issues and referring them to mental health facilities or to detox or drug alcohol programs. And those with mental health issues, obviously those that are dual diagnosed, we have to address those issues as well.
The theme is metamorphosis, and it revolves around nature. For example, when you have a seed, it can sprout into a giant tree. You start out with the entrance where you just come in and you have all the basic and critical needs. In the next point, you'll learn to survive. Last, you'll go to the next stage, which is the transition from being a homeless person to where you become socially ready.
What I'm hearing you say is that you've designed something that is basically what this is. What I want to tell you is go for it, because this is such a limited opportunity right now. There needs to be more.
After the questions, we went to ask a few people about how they ended up on the street and what kind of facilities they would need in order to survive and re-enter society.
In this situation, well, I got laid off from my job about 7 or 8 years ago, and been looking for another one, but things have changed. I'm a little bit out of date with a lot of the computer stuff especially, and it's real hard to get a job, and I was going through my savings, and pretty much the savings ran out, and here I am.
What kind of things do you think I should include in my shelter? Just like that.
A private place I could call my own, where I could keep my stuff and I know it's safe. And while they might not be worth much, they're mine.
The situation started long ago when I was 12. Actually, I didn't realize that until recently. I started smoking marijuana and I went downhill from there. It became an addiction. First it was fun, and I couldn't quit. I just had to have it. So it made me lazy, I didn't work, and poverty came upon me. And ended up with mental disabilities, and now I'm on mental disability. And all the dreams I had were lost because of just marijuana. I know, it's just marijuana.
We then travelled across the world to ask two professionals about their thoughts on the design.
Hi there, my name's Robert Kennedy. I'm a commercial architect in Henley-on-Thames in England. Architecturally quite interesting, it's quite innovative, and it provides a series of steps and stops along a homeless person's way.
Okay, my name is Rosemary Law. I was a homelessness officer with the local authority for 28 years. This sort of project that you're working on is actually the sort of thing that anybody who's been dealing with homeless people in any sort of way would have given their right arm to have. This is the sort of thing that is ideal for people like myself and the homeless person and the person's families, and it will revolutionise homelessness as such. And hopefully,
I have learnt that being homeless is not an enjoyable way of life. But if we can design homeless shelters that can serve their needs more holistically, we can hope to guide their journeys more successfully. This is Toby Mustard reporting for MBC News on my project about the homeless.